Hello, everybody. My name is Linda Carroll. I work for Goldbelt Heritage Foundation. Welcome to our celebration of song and dance. We have 5 different dance groups tonight. We also have pizza for sale over, hot pizza coming through the door, and soda pop if you would like. It's actually considered a donation for our youth to travel. Please bear with us while we get our first dance group together. And a few more minutes, gonna cheers to the ladies singing that beautiful music. Awesome. It's an awesome way to start our night. So please be patient and give me a few minutes. Make yourself at home. And remember, it is our jobs to serve our elders, so offer them water or cockwe. So tonight we're gonna do a little bit of clinket auctioning. So if you would like to change in your $10 bill, your $5 bill, we have an exchange over there. Everything there is for donation for our kids to travel, but we're gonna do something fun, clinket auction. So if you have $5, go ahead and exchange it, and it'll be a $1 chance for some really nice gifts, potential Christmas gifts. Okay, everybody. So, again, my name is Linda Carroll. I work for Goldbelt Heritage Foundation. Tonight we're going to have a DJ. After we do a little bit of song and dance with some local dance groups. So we're fundraising for our youth. We have pizza. We have soda pop. Thank you for being here. We have 5 different dance groups tonight and then turn into rock and roll, boogie. So we want to celebrate for all of the hard work we've been doing the last couple of days. We thank you for coming tonight. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Cutie Pie. Go that way. Many years ago, when I first moved to Juneau, Vicky Soboloff and I had a Hot Us Get Along dance group, and since then, many of our dance group members have moved away. And Maddie Soboloff, daughter to Ross Soboloff, and the influence that they have from some of the local Haidas, decided to get a dance group together. They're called Hot Us de Gui. So please, everybody, please help me welcome Hadas Digui. Hawa.
Thank you all. We're very honored to be here this evening with you. As we were introduced, we are Hadastagui. We've only been in existence for a little over a year now, and we owe debts of gratitude to many people who have helped us find our feet. I'll say though, any mistakes that we make this evening are our own, and to those folks in the audience, we welcome the opportunity to be learning if there are things that you'd like to offer us as we continue to grow. The next song that we would like to sing is a friendship song, and we recognize that being many of us are Tlingit as well, Tsimshian, Inupiaq. We've got a lot of heritages up here, but we are a Haida dance group, and we are here dancing on Tlingit Ani, on the land of the Akwan, the Takuquan. So out of respect, we would like to dance our friendship song. You'll see our hands are raised as a sign of respect for being here. I would invite you all to also join us as we sing this song. We'll have our hands, it's an awkward way to use a microphone. We'll have our hands raised like this. And we welcome your participation. Ha'a.
Gayu
next song that we would like to perform for you is our Haida Eagle song. So we'll have our eagle come out to dance, and our ravens step back to the side. This was one of quite a few young young eagles that we have in our group. Tristan Washington. How Trist. The next song that we'll sing is our balanced counterpart to our eagle song, and that would be our raven song. In being asked to come forward this evening and be with you all, it was explained to me that part of what is happening, part of the intent with the clan gathering this year is also to be involved in some language and healing. And when we talk about language, when we talk about really where we are with really what makes us who we are. People here in the room know, we know that we're struggling with our languages, that many of our speakers have been lost, and what we would like to sing this evening in recognition of where we are is our Tired Paddler song. It's also referred to as the chant. And this is the song, as you might expect, when you are paddling and you are feeling tired and you are feeling fatigued, but there are still places to go. You still are not where you need to be. This is us pulling together. And when I say us, those of us in the room, for speakers of Hadkill, for speakers of Tlingit, for speakers of Schmalgach, and for all those of us who may not be fluent ourselves, but are bringing our hearts to the effort, are being open to learning what vocabulary and what sounds we can. This is for pulling together for our languages. Nothing like being graceful up here. So the last song that we wanted to share with you all before we did our exit is actually a little bit in the spirit of gracefully crawling around on the floor looking for a microphone. If you'll bear with me for a moment, I'll share the story of what we've learned about this song. This is a song that I grew up learning as and singing as a happy song. And in our journey as a dance group, we have recently learned that a better way to think of this song might actually be as a laughing song. And it's because the composer of this song was a gentleman named Hayas, and he was elderly when he composed this song. And he had been hauled in front of a magistrate, and he was being accused of having fathered a child and having a new young one to support. And And he actually, he was not responsible for this act, but he lost the case, and he ended up being obligated to support this young woman and her child. And and the way the story goes is, Alfie, would you mind kind of walking across the stage in a particular attitude? He walked along the beach, and he felt very, 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 very smug and a little laughing, because he thought, here I am, an elderly old gentleman, and people still believe that I am having new children. So, there are some places in the song where you might hear folks going, hee 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 ha, and you'll see us smiling real big during that moment. So we've come together. We are in our struggles together. We are fighting for our languages. We are learning as a dance group, and we are enjoying each other. So I would like to thank you all, for allowing us to be here with you. We've really enjoyed our time and are looking forward to the rest of the evening and being together.
That was awesome. What a day. What a life we lead. I have another dance group coming up, and this dance group had been Vicky Soboloff, one of my dear friends, has a youth dance group. And this youth dance group has been around ever since my children were very young. Vicky Soboloff retired, and she took over and decided that she found someone to conquer her place. With that, I give you Barbara Dude and the All Nations Dance Group.
Hello, we are Skatnak Satyatki, which means All Nation Children. We were formed in September 1995 by Vicky Sobolev and members of the Yanshu Ka dancers. In August 2015, Vicky retired after 20 years and passed the leadership of the group to Barbara Dude, who started with 12 children and now have over 100 members. Not all of them could be with us today. Kunishish Hawa Torksin Yusum.
Hi, my name is Alex. My clique name is Ankriska. I am from the Ravenbone House in Angun. The entrance song will be Suhede Shugak Tutan. The words were spoken by George Davis, Deshitan from Angun. His clique name was Kishnach, and composed into a song by Harold Jacobs, Yanye D from Sitka. The words say, "We'll open again this container of wisdom left in our care." Ganakshish Hawa Toyak Sit Newsom.
Canish Clau Chatu Asaki Nakhatati Ductain Ton I Chat.
Shishtu Yuchat do a sock chalk Nakhat City. The next song we will be performing is called the Raven Bach Song. This song comes from the Stakeen River area, and we are given permission to do this song by Marge Bird and Don Hutchinson, whose clique names are Shawat Shagu and Glains.
Some songs are used to tell stories, and some songs are used to have fun and dance to. The Raven Box song is a song to have fun and dance to. Good as cheese. Thanks to Newsome.
The next song we will perform is the Staket Naksariat Ki. This song was written for the dance group by Rose Willard, who is Eagle Dachwedi, and her Tlingit name is Jinkasi. The first verse says, "There is strength in our culture that our grandparents have given to us, and we are learning it." The second verse says, "All nations' children, let us sing for our grandparents to show that we are grateful." We sing this song to say thank you to our elders for teaching us. Ganashish Hawa Toix Newsome.
Xibu Ux Dawayu, Lakshkik Diptegu, Simshianu Dishhaida Dishkeriganitsk. The next song was written in Samagich, the language of the Simshan, by Alfie Price, Simshan Killer Whale, with help from Katie and Joel Price, I'm Joel, and Dave Nelson III, who helped translate. It was written for and inspired by Shakat Naksadiatki. The words are Sladam Dip Lemet, we will sing, Sladam Dip Milgit, we will dance, and Sladam Shikshagundam, we will teach. Kanashish, Hawa, Oixit Nusum.
Good evening, everybody. Kajasedi uchat duasak, chakna chat city, da chloedi ayachat, keep gushi hitdach. My name is Barbara Dude. I'm the current leader of Stakatnach Setietki Dancers. And before we do our exit song, I just wanted to make a few acknowledgments. First is thank you for the invite to Gold Belt Heritage for having us here tonight. We're very excited to perform for you all. Yes. Dancers. Also wanted to acknowledge some of the assistant group leaders. We practice every Thursday during the school year, and then we have performances throughout the community. In the summer, Gold Belt is a huge supporter of our dance group. We dance at the Gold Belt Tram every Sunday for the tourists, and the kids get a chance to share all summer, and that's when some of our young leaders really shine at the Tram performances and really get us ready for the school year. As you can see, there's lots of little ones, so I couldn't do it alone, so I really want to acknowledge the assistant group leaders that we have here tonight. We've got Margaret Katzig, Selena Bierley, Alfie Price, we're also getting really ready for Celebration 2020. So the dance group is for children ages birth until you're a senior in high school. If any children are interested in joining, we will have a cutoff because we are prepping for celebration of January 30th. for any new members. That's the last day to join. You can find us on Facebook, or I'll be here after the performance if anybody has questions about getting your kiddo signed up with us. We primarily sing Shinget, Haida, and Tsimshian songs. And what else? I always forget something, so I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody that needs to be acknowledged. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So I will turn it over to Miss Nora Shine to introduce our exit song. Oh, I know what I forgot. What I wanted to say, go ahead and come out here. The last two songs that we sang were original songs created by parents of children in the dance group, and they were presented at our 20-year party. And both of them are here tonight. We've got Rose Willard in the audience. I'm going to put her on the spot. Stand up. And then Alfie Price and his children wrote the last song that we just sang. We had a huge party back, I think it was 4 years ago now, when Vicki turned the group over to me, and I'm just really grateful for the parents. If you're a parent here in the audience of a kiddo up here, I just want to acknowledge you. If you could just wave, and thank you for bringing your kids every week and trusting us to do our best. I'll turn it over to Nora.
Igas Yuchat Duasok, my Yupik name is Igamach. We will now be singing the Kicksadi exit song. We were given permission to sing the song by Ray Wilson. Ganach Chishawa Toxed I don't know how to say it. Toyexit Newsome.
Good job.
Hello. So I work for Gold Belt Heritage Foundation, and my director, Dion Cadiente, had a vision. It was a wonderful vision to have a youth dance group. We've been doing a lot with our youth in the community, and I would like to introduce Marsha Hodge, one of our Tlingit language teachers, and I'll let her talk about our Gold Belt Heritage Foundation. But the vision of a dance group, of the youth dancing, and I looked up on the stage, and there was Dion dancing with our youth. I was so proud. So here's Marsha Hodge. She's one of our Tlingit language teachers, and it gives me great honor to introduce Marsha Hodge.
Thank you, Linda. The name of the dance group is Hakusti Dachkankian. And they are our future. And they're the ones that are going to be the next leaders. And those of you that were here last night, you got to hear Lance's talk and listening to him and thinking about the youth that were sitting in this room who are starting to learn about their language. They're the ones that are going to be working with this young man. He's not quite young. He's getting up there, too. But this is a group from the different schools here in Juneau. And also, we started a Gold Belt Dozen Ambassador program. And we also collaborate with Chatham School District. So with that, we are able to work with Klukwan and also Angoon. So the group came in from Angoon. Some of the dance group is from Angoon. And Chinera Johnson over there, Kinde Ijin. And so these students are learning Tlingit language. So, Hakusti Dachkankian, Guk.
Next, we're going to do Kagwantan Love Song. The song we entered in is the Deishi Tong entry.
The next song we're going to do is called Gusu We'e, and we're going to call the children of the eagles and the ravens. And you're going to dance up, and we're going to ask you to donate money for our youth program. We're trying to raise money for travel. It's an indigenous youth program here in Juneau and Ingoon and Klukwan. And we're gonna call Chakiyatki, which means if your fathers an eagle, you can dance up. And then we're going to call Yaki Yaki. And if your father's a raven, you can dance up. And this money is going to be used for youth travel to Gathering of Nations in Albuquerque next year. I'm going to sheesh. Sheesh, that money will be used for the indigenous youth travel. Sheesh.
We are now going to do the exit song, Deshitan exit song.
outstanding. And give them a big hand. A long time ago, our families got sent to the missionary schools. My mother, Darlene Carroll, went to Sitka when it was a high school. It was so beautiful there. I had some wonderful Tlingit teachers. Esther Littlefield was one of my teachers who taught me how to sew and bead. The Kiksadi people held me up. It gives me great honor to introduce the Yautiyi Kiksadi dance group. Hoksta.
Casey Gayacha. Casey Gayacha. Good. Sakuye Gayacha. Sakuye Gayacha. Good. Kashka skayacha. Kashka skayacha. Good. Test. Gnachchish. We are the Yautiyi dancers. The name translates into the Herring Rock Dancers, and the dance group was started originally by our late mother, Amy Nelson, who is Kiksadi. And so we sing a lot of the Kiksadi songs, and we are happy to be here tonight sharing this evening with you, sharing some of our dances. The next song we'd like to do is called the Raven Piece. And so obviously the Raven Piece is intended as, at least the way we use it, is we go out and we invite members of the audience to come up and dance with us. So don't head for the door. Don't go out and get a drink of water, because we might come and select you to dance with us. The next song we'd like to do is known as Ketuk, and we want to thank the Eagles for allowing us to use this song. Good. Sheesh. Do we have time for one more before we exit? Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Tawyat Gayacha. Tawyat Gayacha. Good. That, of course, belonged to the Kagwantan. We thank them for allowing us to use this song. We're going to do our exit now. Thank you so much for allowing us to share some of our songs with you. Again, we are the Yaoteyi Dancers. Good.
a big hand, everybody. Okay, goodness, cheese, shower. So I have a gift for everybody here. I'd like to call any of our youth ambassadors. Hagu Hatia. Any youth would like to help hand out some gifts? A gift. Where did they all go? We had some kids join the group there, so. Caleb. Tony. So one of the things that makes me proud is to be Tlingit and Haida and our relatives, the Tsimshian people. My grandfather, my great-great-grandfather was John Wallace. He did the 4 Haida story totem pole up there by the museum, and he married a Tsimshian woman. So we're all related one way or another. And we are all language warriors. So I'm gifting to everybody here, Gold Belt Heritage Foundation made a pin for you to always remember and tag to your collection that we're all language warriors. And every dance group who's come here tonight has delivered that. Magic. So you guys are all getting warmed up because we got DJ Manu coming in. He's going to be singing rock and roll. So you guys, thank you for getting up and singing and dancing with our groups when they do invitationals. I think that's really important to sing and dance with each other. Say hi. Say hi. Mom. Hi. Say it. Hi. Say hi. 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 Say bye-bye. I hope everybody got a pin. Raise your hand if you didn't. I worked for 8 years as a Head Start person, 5 years as a Head Start teacher, 3 years administratively for the Head Start program. I'm an enrolled member of Tlingit and Haida. And the next group that we have is the Spirit Lodge Dance Group. So, anyways, I also want to tell you right now, thank you for supporting our youth. Our robe, our blanket song raised $432. Hawa Gunashish for supporting our youth. And it gives me great honor to introduce the Spirit Lodge dancers. They're doing selfies right now. Hucksta Gook.
Hello, mataki yape. And it's cheers, everybody, for being out here. Tachanupa wichasha hilo. Mene wakantan Dakota oyate. Oyate washte. Jikutsak suktenedi. Chante washte napea choyuzape. Again, goodness cheers. My name is Justin McDonald. This is the Spirit Lodge drum and dance group. I'm Dakota Sioux on my mother's side from the Minnewakanton people of the Spirit Lake in North Dakota, Fort Totten, North Dakota. And my Tlingit side, my clan is Raven Dog Salmon. My father's people are Daklawedi and Angoon. My family is Acevitas and Fridays. So I want to thank everyone for coming out here. First of all, foremost, I want to acknowledge Aquan for allowing us to bring the big drum out in this way and dance in this way. It means so much. It's a big honor to have your attention and to be able to do so. We come with our hearts. We dance with our hearts. This drum we've used we've had for many years, and we use it as a healing drum. The drum has been used for those of us who are recovering from alcohol and drugs. Not everyone here is recovering from addiction, but a lot of us are. That was our own hell that we lived in, and it was quite the battle to come out, and the drum was there to help calm the anxiety, the PTSD, to lift the depression as we're on our that sacred journey to healing. And so we recognize it as that and use it as that. The drum has a spirit. It's like a grandfather. It's like one of our elders that we have sitting in the crowd. It's an elder sitting amongst us here. And I want to acknowledge our elders that are with us here today. Lillian Hillman, she's been with us for a little while. It's an honor to have her dancing with us and to sit at the drum with us here. And we have Larry Sanders as well, sitting up on the stage here, looking all cute. But it's an honor. This song we're going to do, that first song we came in was just a regular dance song to come in and bring the people in. We're going to do another intertribal, which we want to invite people to come on out and join us. Come on out onto the dance floor. Dance around with the drummers or with the dancers. It's just another regular dance song. You're more than welcome. Dance your style. Just dance to the beat of the drum. And then we want to do an honor song after that. And so we're going to go ahead, without further ado, go ahead and start drumming here and get on with this song. But please come on out and join us here in the circle. The circle is sacred when we come out here and get in any kind of circle. It represents so much. So please come on out. I'm going to change for your attention and the dancers that came out and danced with us. We know the last few days have been, I think the ancestors were truly here with everything that was covered, with all the knowledge and culture, teachings that were brought out, that were shared during the last couple of days here. So we'd like to sing an honor song that honors the ancestors of everyone here and the purpose of the gathering for the last few days, sharing our knowledge, our culture, and language. We know and hold that very sacred as well. And so we want to sing an honor song. So if you can stand, please stand. If not, that's okay. Again, this is an honor song to honor the purpose and why we gathered here. Goodness cheese, everyone, for standing in honor of why we sang that song, honoring why we gathered for the last couple of days here. Good to see all the elders here and all the wisdom that's here. Like tonight, I know this right now is not just a hall. It's sacred grounds that we're on. All our ancestors are here. It's powerful. And I know I don't have to tell you all that. But yeah, this is sacred grounds we're on tonight. And so what we'd like to do is do a round dance, a friendship dance. And we need enough people to create a circle around these tables right here. Everyone get in a big circle. The circle's sacred. As we say, when you come together this way, it represents so much. Love for our children, love for our families, love for the culture, love for our ancestors. The cycle of life. So we want to make a circle, and we're going to sing a round dance song. And it's an easy beat, easy step to dance to. But we need enough people to create a circle around where Martin Stepton is back there. We're going to go in between, behind the chairs over there and the tables, between them. So we need enough people to get around the tables there and come around this way. One big circle. So if you guys could spread out too. Big circle here. It's an easy step. You won't even break a sweat. So we need more people. There you go. So we want to come around. We want to come through here if we can.
Oh, you want to do?
Yeah. Can we open this up a little bit right here? Yeah. Good. It's nice to see this many people. So the circle's going to go around the tables over here, and in between the chairs and the table over here. So behind this row of tables, our circle's going to come this way. There you go. Goodness cheese. Oh yeah, lots of people. Awesome. We still got big gaps here. Need more people. So this dance is a friendship dance. We're going to come around. You're getting a chance to, a circle's going to cut. It's going to come into the circle, and you'll be shaking hands. No high fives, no pounds. So just handshakes as you're going around. Again, it's a friendship dance. Just showing that friendship to everybody. So basic footsteps right here. You'll see Jamie Ann here with the beat going. Give her a slow round dance beat. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And you'll be going to the left side here. Direction of the sun. So you're pushing off with your right and stepping off to your left. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Look at Jamie Ann doing that without a beat. Something wrong with her. So, all right, I think we got it. Have a good time. Sheesh, nothing feels better than knowing others came out to support you. So I hope everyone had a good time as they came out and danced with us. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and just call it good. Thank you, everyone, again. I want to acknowledge all the Tlinkets in this room for being here and listening to us. Cheers.
Yeah, let's give them a big hand, everybody. Okay. Yeah, the jingle dancers, the only problem is you can't tell if they're an eagle or a raven. Okay, so I'm gonna have our DJ setting up here pretty quickly, but I also, if we can move all of the chairs, because we're gonna start getting ready to do some rock and roll. But speaking of rock and roll, I got to see the Rolling Stones last month. I personally love music. Music is the international language, right? I know I'm going to go to sleep tonight to the rhythm of our music, of our people. So, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight and supporting our youth, Goldbaut Heritage Foundation. Tonight's the night we're celebrating. We're stomping out the grief. We're going to get over all of the things in our lives that make us feel bad. And that's why I respect the spirit dancers. They're about sobriety. It took me a long time to figure that out. And now that I'm older, that's what I tell my children. Just a waste of money and time. Right?
I'm going to go.
Oh, you're not going to stay for the dance?
What kind of dance?
It's a rock and roll DJ dance.
No, I'm good.
We got a DJ, Manu, one of the best rock and roll DJs I've heard. So I know if you don't want to dance, it's all good. We designed this so that our youth finally get a chance to let their hair down and do a little bit of rock and roll, sing and dance. So at this point in time, I would like to call upon one of our great language warriors, Paul Marks is going to explain to you about some of our traditional values and explain about what our intentions are, about how we heal, and love, and share our knowledge. Paul Marks, Hagu. He's over there buying fruit. But if I can ask everybody who would like to join in this demonstration, if you would like to join us at the table, please fill up our chairs here. If you could please sit at the tables here. We're going to have fruit bowls. And we like to fill up all of the chairs, so please come up here and sit with us at these tables. I like to fill them all up. Hucksta. That's a hurry up and Haida. Please come and fill up our chairs if you would like to participate. This is important traditional culture. As soon as we fill them up, we can move forward. In the meantime, where did he go? In the meantime, thank you for your patience. So now I'd like to ask our youth ambassadors to come and help assist with this. Paul Marks, can you join us over in this direction, Hagu, please?
Could I get your attention for a minute? Jadekanu Akunki. Yeah, take. We call them fruit bowls. And these were given out during a Kuik, and it was the happy time. And in a Kuik, when we did this with the opposite clan, the hosts had lost a loved one, and so they were doing the party for the deceased relative. But there were others. There's others that are deceased on both sides. So when we share our food together, symbolically, our ancestors are eating. That's why we do this. It's in honor of our ancestors. And if I'm missing anything. So we are going to, do you have some names? Okay, no, Ed Coons. Dukhete, Dukhakutin. Take him a bowl. Ed Coons right here.
Lillian Austin, Dukaide, Dukakutin. So when we say Dukaide, Dukakutin, it's to the person and to everyone around them. So then you reach into the bowl and grab fruit as fast as you can. And then right after you go, whee, lift the bowl up. Genevieve Wansan, Dukaide Dukakotin. Anash Lahash, Dukaide Dukakotin. Over there. Bring the bowl over. Bring the bowl over. Anash Lahash. No, the fruit bowl. Nancy Barnes, Dukaide Dukakotin. You guys gotta pay attention. Kenny Grant, Dukaide Dukakotin. Joe Johnson, Dukaide Dukakotin. Diane Carrier, Dukaide Dukakotin. Marlene Corpus, Dukaide Dukakotin. Bernadine Dieces, Dukaide Dukakotin. Margaret Martin, Dukaide Dukakotin. Billy Wilson, Dukaide Dukakotin. John Hanlon, Dukaide Dukakotin.
Thank you, Paul. That was great. We like to demonstrate these type of things that are important to us. I recently lost my mother a year ago, and she was full Haida. I'm only telling you guys that now because maybe you don't know me, but it's been a long journey. You know what they say? My mother taught me everything except how to live without her. True story. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.